We got some armies moving on Heretics on Dragon's Fall. Ooh, they're bringing the Manticore Riders. Well, that's not good. I'm not sure if we have a strong enough force to defend against them. I mean, this is like 3 armies. Not even... okay, I said 3 armies. When there's like literally 5 armies over there. 7 if you count the enemy, but I'm not going to count them. Because they don't deserve to be counted. I could bring this guy in. Oh, it's also possible that they are moving on Sarenthai. And if they attack Sarenthai, there's a good chance that they'll be able to take it. Sarenthai isn't as well defended as the other place. Speaking of which, we should probably get some more defenses in Sarenthai for the slave armies. It is a pretty big threat. I mean, these fucking Draconian Manticore Riders, man, are insane. But we might be able to hold them off. Just maybe. Because we do outnumber them by a lot. Our city is pretty pissed, though. Is there a way to boost the happiness of our people? With a spell, maybe? Hallowed Domain. No, that's not it. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. But I'm not sure how. The dragons are going to be very happy because this is their land. They just always like that. I don't know. There might not be a spell to do it. I don't know why these guys are pissy. Oh, it's because of the enemy in the territory, is it? I don't know what's going on. What's determining this? I don't know why they're at low morale. It's not giving me any details to it either, so... You know, I have no idea. But they are pretty low morale. Maybe they cast a spell on us? That's exactly what they did. They cast a spell. Okay, so the Dread Siege. How do I fix a Dread Siege? I could probably dispel it, can't I? I think I have the Dispel spell. The spell of dispelling. But I need to find it real quick. No idea where it's at. I'm not finding it anywhere. But apparently, there has to be a spell that lets you do that. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if there wasn't. We have this spell, but that's only for combat. We don't have, like, any spells for the locals. No idea. Well, I guess we'll just have to see what happens then, since I have no idea what the fuck to do about it. Okay. It's time. Let's see what happens. It's possible we'll lose. It's possible we'll win. Who knows? In any case, if we do lose, that city's going up in flames. So they won't gain anything from this. We'll just lose the income of this city, which could be devastating considering we're at negative income, but it also means that they don't get anything for it. They themselves don't get any income bonuses if they take the city. Freaking Manticore Riders, though. Those guys are assholes. And we do have Saren here, who might be able to help turn the tide. It's about to be time. Let's see what happens. And if the city does fall, Well, it'll explode, so it won't be much of a problem. I was gonna say we could send forces to retake it almost immediately. It's a very likely victory. Let's just get through it. Yep, they lost. We lost 1 unit, I think, from that. And that may have weakened their city significantly. I need to figure that out, because if it did weaken them, it's time we launch our attack. So, this turn I'm sending one of our flyers, if I can find one. I'm going to send one flyer quickly over here. I want to see what their city's doing. No, they still get... Oh, wait. Nah, they still get lots of guys. I mean, if we sent our entire army, we could probably take them. Almost assuredly take them. But, at the same time... Well, I don't know, we will be fighting against their walls. We have overwhelming force. We definitely take them. But, so that's not an issue. It's that we wouldn't be able to defend the city if we did. But I think that's a risk we're going to have to be willing to take at some point. I'm probably going to send... Once we have Seventh Eye fortified, we're probably going to regroup. And then begin thinking about our assault plan here. First things first, though, we need to take out these guys. Looks like they've withdrawn. At least their general has withdrawn to a different area. Interesting. Well, there's only one way for him to go. He's gonna have to come out here, doesn't it? Like, right there. So if he wants to get back to his city, he's gonna have to come right through Serenthai, so we'll see him coming. That, or he'll somehow flank us through this... Where is it? I know it's over here somewhere. Anyhow, the entrance we have over here. There. And the one there. That's also possible. If he does decide to flank us, we'll just immediately go take the city back. Ending our turn now. Let's progress. War requires constant action after all. So he's got 4 magical riders in total. And the draconian phalanx and flyers. The flyers are gonna... They're really useful. So I almost have an entire military just set up of flyers because of how useful they are. Speaking of which, let's build more of them, shall we? More flyers. Oh, we can't yet. We have to wait. Rhydion should have its expeditionary force finish in a few turns as well, which is going to make this interesting. Hopefully they'll get attacked again. I don't want to lose Ice Cap twice. They're attacking our scout unit. And that was kind of inevitable. Preferably, I would like to have a full Draconic army, just assault their city preemptively before our army arrives. Maybe that can do something. Soften them up for the main force. Send our junk units at them. We have to do something with the junk units anyway. Now we're going to take the city. City's ours. We did it. Heretic's Fall has been returned to us. We're gonna have to now decide its fate, unfortunately. We're gonna need to absorb it again. It's gonna take 4 fucking turns, but once it's restored, we'll have some more money flowing in. I think this guy is just about ready to make a move across the seas. So we can probably send him across if we really wanted to. Let's do it. Let's send you under guard by one of you guys and an Exalted. We'll send this as an expeditionary force across the sea to help colonize. And we're probably going to lose this place again. It really wouldn't surprise me if we did. Which is why I might send one of you also over there to help support the position. Our leader is ready to be upgraded. Touch of Faith. Yes. Turn monsters? Yeah. Let's give them some extra defense. We'll let them recover a bit before we send them back over to join with the main force in Sarenthai. The Dread Siege is still upon the city here, I think. How do you get rid of that? Oh, I have to use this. Okay, I have to go in and disjunct it. Okay. So that's how you dispel spells. You don't use a spell yourself. You have to go and disjunct it using your own magic. Geez, they could disjunct my spell if they really wanted to. The one that will blow the city up. But I think I reinforced it. And if I actually did reinforce it, that means it's going to be much harder for them to rid themselves of. With Heretics Fall resecured, I wanted to send an expeditionary force underground, but that could also be dangerous with most of the war being above ground. I'm not sure if I should commit too many troops. I might send a small scouting regiment or something. I need to find the shittiest troops I have, and I'll use them. Oh look, they got a little tower to watch us. Well, no, sorry, you don't anymore. Now I have a little tower to watch you. The fuck is that? The Shrine of the Earthen Mother. Videos will like Blighted Subterrane, have 60% protection, and cave crawling for 8 turns. Interesting. That sounds really useful, so we can like enchant our units before going underground and they'll like the subterranean area. Where do we have our junk units at? I think Gorg has a few. What do you goblins like, exactly? I have to consult the city for that. It's probably in here. Race Goblin. You don't like volcanic. You like wetlands, which is, I guess, where we're at. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Let's send you and your little colonization vehicle over here so that we can explore the underworld. Actually, we could probably do it from here. We could do it from there, but I'd rather find out where this tunnel specifically goes, because that's the tunnel the enemy's using. Yes, the Draconian Flyers, led by the Human Exalted. The great Human Exalted is teaching the dragons how to fly, patronizing them for their failures. That's how it works. Okay, let's see. What's Combe gonna... Oh, we don't even have to worry about Combe, really. I could probably take them on right now if I really wanted to. But I'm all about making sure that the city stays safe. I don't want to lose this place by accident and give them a super advantage over my entire army. Our economy's shite. Is our unit upkeep. We're spending so much money on keeping our units alive. Which means I guess I should sacrifice some of them to Mol-Biloth as quickly as possible. Let's see, what is he gonna do? Nothing? Okay. The Festival of Magic is being held in Dragonfall, because, obviously. Okay. I think it's just about time we start sending our forces out. But I need to decide what I'm going to leave behind to defend them. If anything. I'll have you defend the city. Tyrene and the explosives, because you sound like the type of person that I need to be that needs to be defending a city.